Hello everyone, Broken Bench here, and today I have a pretty interesting build. It does have something to do with the new JumpAttack pets and how they work with the Brahma chicken. Brahma chicken was primarily used to buff snipers, and because the JumpAttack pets do damage at the start of battle, you can use the Brahma chicken to buff the JumpAttack pets, and so that's what we do in this game. Well, these runs that you're going to see is we use the Brahma chicken plus Loveland Frogman for some untraditional scaling, but also new scaling for the new pets. And this is customs, and so we built a pack primarily for JumpAttack pets. And so the pack is, like I said, JumpAttack pets, but then a bunch of like scaling and the JumpAttack enablers. And so here we get like a really great start with the Amami rabbit plus Sayola and an African penguin. And so the Amami rabbit will gain attack, and then the Sayola would give it health, and then the African penguin will make up for the attack that the Sayola dropped. And then we level up into a Brahma chicken, and so we take that. But because the Amami rabbit targets the highest attack pet, none of them get buffed this turn. And so the Amami rabbit isn't really a great pet for this combo because it does die really quick. But you can throw a pepper or have like a marine iguana if you can find it before you find any sort of protective equipment. But there is turtle for turtle pill, and here you see the combo actually work. And the African penguin does get buffed, even though it only got damaged by crisp. And so here we were looking for Loveland Frog, but we ended up getting a level on the Brahma chicken into Sumatran tiger, and we put it at the back to hopefully take out any sort of like Spino or Vulture, any of the back support pets. But you see that the Brahma chicken also doesn't buff a pet if it doesn't deal any damage. And because they had the marine iguana, the Sumatran tiger didn't deal any damage, so it didn't get buffed. But so here we have the Sumatran tiger dies at the back, but the Amami rabbits are able to get buffed. And so now we're just looking for the Loveland Frogman and equipment. And so we take a lemon, level up, and then a chicken leg on the Amami rabbit. Here we face a dolphin team, and I believe they're going to hit the Sumatran tiger. No, it was the fig that hit the Sumatran tiger. And so we are able to take a win. 2 of our pets get buffed, I believe. We take a white okra and then an orange. One of them does hit the Amami rabbit. We do want them to like have health to be able to survive, but because they're hitting the highest attack enemy, that's kind of hard. Here we face grounded. Just a lot of hurt pets. The Brahma chicken does give permanent scaling to all of our JumpAttack pets, and so we're just going to buff the Sumatran tiger, and we get mushroom onto the Brahma chicken, and then we find our Loveland frog. And so we're probably going to sell out of the marine iguana for it, but we face this huge Panda Behemoth team, and we get decent stats out, but it wasn't able to get through the Behemoth, and so we lose. And so here we have our second run, and it's same premise, going for the Loveland Frog Brahma Chicken. But while we wait for us to get to that point, I want to tell y'all a bit of an embarrassing story that happened when I was a kid. I was trying to take the trash out, and me being a little stunt addicted daredevil, I tried to jump over the gate instead of just opening it, but it had like this little like metal design on the top that caught onto my shorts, and so I was dangled by the gate by my shorts, and so I was yelling for somebody to help me. And so my dad comes out and sees me, and he's like, hold on, let me get my camera. And so all my family comes out and sees me, you know, dangling from the gate. And so instead of helping, they all just stand there and laugh while my dad takes numerous pictures from different angles. But yeah, just a bit of an embarrassing story for y'all. We do end up facing Metabrush, but we lose. We do have two of our JumpAttack pets, one being the Tasmanian Devil, the other the Umami Rabbit. The Tasmanian Devil is one of my favorite JumpAttack pets by design only. One of my favorite JumpAttack pets, though, to use is the Sumatran Tiger. It's positioning, so it's kind of like a hawk, but it's way better than a hawk because it hits adjacent pets when it's leveled up. We do have a Pygmy Hippo team, and it ends up hitting our Tasmanian Devil, so we don't get close to beating them, and we get the level up on the Tasmanian Devil, so he's actually going to be dealing some decent damage now. And then we get the Brahma Chicken out of the level up, so we're going to be getting our scaling now. A tuna team with rabbits, so they just got a lot of health. Could have put my Tasmanian Devil up a bit further, but that's okay. We're just getting our scaling at the moment. Level up into a snow leopard, and so we end up hitting Vanilla Bean for a little bit of stats. So now we have 3 jump attack pets that are Brahma Chicken can buff if the Umami Rabbit were to survive. So it's still getting scaling, but it's attack only scaling at the moment. And so we're just looking for levels. Sorry, there's just bugs flying all around me. I'm outside. Yeah, we're just looking for more jump pets, equipment, and then the Loveland Frogman. Here we find a Caladrius team, but with Warg and a Rambutan. So they were going to get stats while the Warg sniped, but we are able to just take them out. And so we get the level up on the Snow Leopard, and we hit Tiger. And so we put Tiger behind the Brahma Chicken. Kind of smart. And so you do get the scaling, but that's only if your pets survive. And so the Umami Rabbit is not going to survive, and so it doesn't get the boosted scaling. But our Tasmanian Devil and the Snow Leopard are going to get huge stats throughout these next few turns. And so we level up the Brahma Chicken, and then we sell out of the Umami Rabbit for the Sumatran Tiger. And because it's a positioning thing, it will probably help us more. And so it just hits the old mouse in the back. And then they have Luska, which you don't really see that often. It looks like they were just setting up for an old mouse team. here we just unfreeze the Tasmanian Devil, and then we take Melon onto the Sumatran Tiger to guarantee that it will survive and then get some scaling from the Brahma Chicken Tiger combo, and ends up hitting the third skunk because we took out their back line. And so we are able to win. We get our scaling. We're just looking for equipment, levels. And so we get level 2 Tiger. So we're getting 4/4 on our jump pets each time the Brahma Chicken dies. And so they just got to survive in order to get those stats. Almost get through a huge scaling behemoth team. And so we just take popcorn. We're hoping to hit mushroom. We don't get the mushroom, so we replace our melon, or we replace the Brussels sprout with melon, and then just take the oblonot on the snow leopard for some guaranteed stats. But we end up facing a blue whale team, and they have the sea turtle and a werewolf, so we weren't getting through it. But we have our third game now, and you know what they say, third time's the charm. And so another Brahma Chicken Loveland Frogman team. Another combo that you can go for is Marine Iguana, Axolotl, and then the Frogman if you do want to go for the jump attacks. But you can just use Marine Iguana because it makes everything like a what's it called? A reindeer. Yes, it makes everything like a reindeer, and so you'll get melons before your pet attacks, and then the permanent scaling from the axolotl. So it's like a reindeer. Free stats, yes. And so here we're just looking for levels for the flamingo and the pillbug. Same business we've been doing. You take flamingo, get a pill it on the units you want to keep. Good stats early game. And so we finally find the pillbug level and another Amami rabbit. And the enemy blowfish team makes us lose. And so we take the jellyfish level into the crow and a clownfish, and then we freeze the 2 pills. Still looking for that second flamingo though, but we do have a pig with seaweed to help us either draw or win games. And so we take the level on the Amami rabbit with the clownfish into the snow leopard. And then we finally find the flamingo level. And so we're going to take that and then possibly pill it onto the snow leopard and the Amami rabbit. We do face a bad dog team. We're almost able to get through the great one, but we weren't quite there yet. And we end up hitting starfish and cow, but we take the cow. Yeah, we do take the cow before taking the Tasmanian Devil, and I think, no, we don't freeze it. I think we're going to be looking for a Sumatran Tiger because we want the positioning attack. Our Amami rabbit does survive against the leech, and so we're able to take out their front line while dealing damage to their back line. And so we take an oblonot on the snow leopard, hit another snow leopard, and then the marine iguana. There was an oblonot in shop that we could have taken, but we want our level ups at the moment. And so the marine iguana allows our Amami rabbit to survive its initial attack, hitting the highest level, or no, highest attack pet. Yeah, and so we take the waffle on the cow, and buff up the snow leopard, end up selling the cow for the Brahma chicken, and because the marine iguana is giving a melon, the umami rabbit should survive, giving the Brahma chicken a chance to buff it. But they do have a bulldog. They do have a marine iguana of their own, which protects their bulldog, and so we weren't able to buff the umami rabbit with the Brahma chicken, but it still did get its stats with its own ability. And so we find Chocolate in shop, probably going to throw it on the Brahma chicken. And so at this point, we are just going to be looking for the other jump pets and Loveland Frogman. Well, he's one of the other jump pets. But we do want him to complete the team. And so we find a pepper for the umami rabbit. And so we go ahead and throw it on it and then get rid of the marine iguana in favor for another snow leopard. We face Grounded's hurt build team again, but we end up taking a victory. Here we find the Loveland Frogman, and so I believe we're going to sell out of the spoonbill that we just transformed the jellyfish into. Next turn, in favor for the Sumatran tiger, put it at the back, hits the back pets. Yes. The team enablers, like that, yeah, like the Manticore in that team. And so right now we do have a cornucopia frozen because we do want to get equipment, but we also want mushroom out of it for the Brahma chicken. But steak is fine right now because it gives our Brahma chicken a chance to take out a unit, but it doesn't really matter right now because the Brahma chicken took that leech down to 1. Did I say Brahma chicken? The umami rabbit? I don't know who. I think it was the umami rabbit. Maybe the snow leopard? I don't know. But we take the snow leopard level, finally sell the spoonbill for the Sumatran tiger, leave him at 4th position, and let's just see how the build fully works. But no, we face a full 50-50 team and just about take out their frontmost lamprey. And so we throw equipment onto our pets, put the Sumatran tiger at the very back, and then throw the cornucopia, starfruit, just another melon. See how this turn goes. Hopefully we'll be able to see the combo. Our jump attacks go off first. Our Brahma chicken scales our 2 most back units. 9 wins now. Almost level 3 Brahma chicken. Level 3 Brahma chicken. And so we just end the turn there. This will be the last battle. We'll finally be able to see the combo work. Umami rabbit jumps. Snow leopard jumps. Sumatran tiger jumps. None of the snipes kill our pets. Loveland frog stats go out. Brahma chicken stats go out. This build was actually pretty fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace, guys.